Alright, in this video we're going to be doing the basic setup of your WordPress site. So we are back where I left off here, my WordPress site. So you want to make sure you always keep your WordPress updated. So any kind of updates that there are, go ahead and do those first. We'll do those here while you're watching. Could be themes, plugins. We don't really need all of these themes that come here installed, so I'll just finish updating with this plugin, and then we'll go ahead and go over to themes. So I'll go to appearance and then themes, and I'm just going to keep the 2020 theme. It's the most recent one. These other ones I'm just going to delete, so I won't need to do the update on them. And the theme is just what controls the design and the style of your site. We'll delete those. Alright, the next thing, I will go in order. We'll come back and install the theme here in a minute. Next thing we do is go to Settings, General, and this is where we're going to set the title of the site, which is what shows up here. So it's going to be Gardener Digest, and you can kind of just put whatever you want here. As you can see, I've done a bunch of them. Let's see, tips and resources for gardeners. That's all good. You can set your time zone if you want. I don't really know what I am. I think -5 right now. We'll see. So hit save and see what the time changes to here. Local time, yep, that's it. 1400 is 2 p.m., which is what time is right now. Alright, next one we'll do is settings and permalinks. So this is actually the link structure of your site. And the one that you want to use is post name, so that the keywords of the title of the post show up in the URL. It's just a little added SEO benefit there. So hit save. And then discussion. And you want to check this box right here. Comment, before a comment appears, comment must be manually approved by you. So you want to check that, scroll down and hit save changes. And that's it for now for the settings. Next thing I like to do is just clean up the site a little bit. We'll get rid of these sample posts and pages. Go to trash and empty the trash out. Pages, trash the sample page. You can actually trash the privacy policy page because we're going to be creating our own with a plugin real fast. Trash and empty that. Alright, now we're going to install some plugins. I'm guessing that's that theme that still needs to be updated. Let me just go update that so I can get rid of it. Yeah, update. Okay, now we're going to go to plugins, and actually we'll go to plugins first because we're going to delete Hello Dolly. Comes installed by default with all the WordPress installations. I'm going to activate Akismet. Akismet prevents spam comments from coming through. You can use that if you want or not. I've had a API key for a long time, so I don't have to pay for it. It was back when it was free, so kind of grandfathered in on that one. So now we can go to plugins and add new. I got a list of plugins here that we're going to add. So below this video is I forgot to mention, there's a WordPress setup checklist, which is kind of what I'm following off the screen here on the other screen I have. You can follow along, print that checklist out if you want, and just kind of check them off as you do it. If I'm going through this pretty quick because it's, you know, I've been doing it's the same setup, WordPress setup I use across all of my niches regardless of the strategy that I'm using. It's just kind of a boilerplate template, so to speak. So kind of use all the same plugins and everything on all my WordPress sites for the most part. So Kismet I already got. The next one is Yoast SEO. I just type Yoast in here, and it's the first one. Install, activate. Some of these plugins will redirect you to their settings pages. We'll come back and mess with the settings for each one if we need to. I want to get them all the plugins installed first. Next one is pretty links. This is if you want to mask or cloak your affiliate links, which is always a good idea. These are all free plugins, by the way. And that one redirected me, so I'm going to go back to plugins and add new. Next one is WP Forms. It's another free plugin, a good plugin here. Install. We'll be using that for just the contact page, like a simple contact form. This one will probably also redirect us. I'm going to go back. And what else we got? The last one for now, WP Auto Terms. This plugin I use to create quick and easy privacy policy and terms and conditions pages. Just basically templates and stuff, so make it really easy to have legal pages on there. Alright. Let's do what do we want to do next? Let's see. There's 3 pages. We'll come back to the plugins as we need to use them to set up each of them. For now, we're gonna create what I consider to be the 3 required pages, and that's a privacy policy page, terms and conditions page, and then a contact us page. So what I'm gonna do is we'll do the legal pages first. Before you create the pages, though, it's a good idea to hover over WP Auto Terms and go to Settings and input all your data first, because it'll populate the pages using this data right here. So website name, Gartner Digest, that's good. Website URL, that's good. Company name, that's also good. That's fine. I'll do United States, not United Kingdom, United States. And I'm in Texas. It's Texas. It's fine. Don't want to show that. We'll click Save. It's in advanced here. Yeah, we don't need advanced. Okay. Last thing, if you go to compliance kits, and we're gonna disable. I don't personally want them adding links to these pages and in the footer of the site. I want to be able to control where they go, so I'm just going to disable that. It's usually what I do. And now I can go to add legal pages, and I'm not going to leave a review, so I'm going to make sure that doesn't show again. First one is privacy policy, so click create. So this is why we filled in all that data, because it just pulls it straight from there, and all we have to do is check a few boxes here. So can you just create an account? No. What kind of information you collect? Potentially name and email, probably. Do we show Google AdSense ads? Probably not. And we can do yes to that and then create. So here's my legal page. If you got stuff you want to add to that based on what you're promoting or whatever, you can go ahead and do that. If not, just go ahead and click publish. This is a page, so it's not a post. You don't really need a category, and this is going to be the URL for it. So that one, privacy policy, is done. Now you can do add legal pages. Go to terms and conditions, and basically the same thing. There's a few questions are the same and a few are different. No, they can't create an account. Yes, it's my property. Yes, terminate users who abuse the website. 30 days notice is good, and yes, included a disclaimer, and then create. Same deal. If you got stuff you want to add, go ahead and do that before you click publish. Cool. So now both of those legal pages are created. The last one that we're going to create is a contact page, but before we do that, we actually want to create the contact form, and we're going to do that inside of WP Forms. So I'm going to click WP Forms, and we'll skip the challenge there. Click Add New. And they already have a few templates created, and the one I use is the simple contact form. And you can just click here, and I usually just change this to simple, so that it's just name, not name and first name. If you want to change like the email where this info gets sent to, do that in settings and notifications, it's just going to send it to your admin email that is already used in your WordPress site. So if you want it to be sent to somebody different, you would change that right there. So now you click save and then X to get out of the forms. And now we can create the contact page. So we'll go to pages, add new. If you don't know anything about the WordPress editor screen, you can go through this little tutorial deal here. Just gonna type contact us, and this is gonna be with the form. So click add block, and you can type WP, and we're gonna click WP forms, and then we can select the contact form that we created. You probably should put a little message in here. If you'd like to contact us, please fill out the form below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And let's do save. I like to make the permanent link just contact. I'm very particular about my, I've been doing this stuff for so long. I do it the same way every time, and I want to keep doing it the same way every time. It's just how I am. So do publish now. Cool. So now all 3 of my required pages are good to go. I can go back to my dashboard here. And what's next? So just looking over on my checklist. Trying to figure out if there's anything else that I actually want to cover in this video. I'm probably going to end up doing the next part in a separate video, just to keep things separate in the training here. So that is the basically the boilerplate template of the WordPress site. So if we visit the front end of this site, I'm going to open it in a new tab. This is the current 2020 WordPress theme that's installed, and you can see right now I don't have any content. I do have my contact page. It shows right there. So what we'll be doing in the next video is actually making this look more like our brand. We're going to go in and create a logo, add that to the site, change the site around, make it look more like a little bit nicer of a site, and show you how to install the theme that I recommend. And well, yeah, we'll go from there. So I will see you in the next video.